Hi everyone. Today we will discuss about the patient positioning, all important question for exam point of view. Let's start. First question: in which position should a patient be placed after a lumbar puncture? Option A, high Fowler position. Option B, supine position. Option C, prone position. Option D, Trendelenburg position. The option B is the correct answer. Supine position. Option B is the correct answer. Because supine position for 4 to 12 hours prevents cerebrospinal fluid leakage and headache. Next question. A patient in shock should be placed in which position? When a patient in shock, what position we should give? Option A, high Fowler position. Option B, supine with leg elevated. Option C, prone position. Option D, left lateral position. The answer will be option B, supine with leg elevated. Next, because the improves venous returns and cardiac output during the shock, modified Trendelenburg position we are giving to the shock patient. Next question. Best position during a seizure. Option A, supine position. Option B, prone position. Option C, sideline position. Option D, Fowler's position. The answer will be option C, sideline position. Option C is the correct answer. Because it prevents aspirations by allowing drainage of the secretion. Next question. Post liver biopsy, the patient is placed in which position? After the liver biopsy, patient should be placed in which position? Option A, right lateral position. Option B, left lateral position. Option C, supine position. Option D, prone position. The answer will be option A, right lateral position, because applying pressure to the biopsy side, right sided, reduces the bleeding. Next question. Best position to relieve dyspnea, difficulty in breathing. Which position we will give? Option A, supine position. Option B, prone position. Option C, high Fowler position. Option D, lithotomy position. The answer will be option C, high Fowler position. Option C is the correct answer. Because it expands lung volume, easy to breathe. Next, position after a total hip replacement. Option A, adduction of leg. Option B, high Fowler's. Option C, semi Fowler's with abduction. Option D, supine with legs extended. The answer will be option C, semi Fowler's with abduction, because it prevents dislocation of hip joint. Option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Next, during enema administration, patient should be in option A, supine position. Option B, lithotomy position. Option C, left lateral or Sims position. Option D, prone position. The answer will be option C, left lateral or Sims position, where mainly give to the during enema, because it's allow gravity to assist flow of enema fluid into the rectum. Next question. Best position to check jugular venous distension. Option A, supine position. Option B, high fowler position. Option C, semi fowler position. Option D, left lateral position. The answer will be option C, semi fowler position. Semi fowler position. Option C is the correct answer because veins are visible with gravity in the position. Next, after thyroidectomy, patient should be placed in option A, supine with neck extended. Option B, high fowler position. Option C, semi fowlers with head supported. Option D, Trendelenburg position. The answer will be option C, semi fowlers with head supported. The answer will be option C, semi fowler with head supported. Because reduces strains on incision, prevents bleeding and edema. Next question. A pregnant woman with cord prolapse is positioned in option A, high fowler position. Option B, knee chest position. Option C, supine with leg wedge position. Option D, Trendelenburg position. The answer will be option B, knee chest position, because it reduces pressure on the umbilical cord and improves the fetal circulation. Next, best position for rectal suppository insertion. Option A, high fowler position. Option B, lithotomy position. Option C, left seams position. Option D, supine position. The answer will be option C, left seams position, or option C is the correct answer because it provides direct access to the rectum and uses gravity. Also seams position, it's also known as the seams position, left seams positions. Next, best position for patient with increased intracranial pressure, ICP. Option A, supine position. Option B, Trendelenburg position. Option C, semi fowler position. Option D, high fowler position. The answer will be option C, semi fowler position. Option C is the correct answer, semi fowler position, because it promotes the venous drainage and reduces the ICP. Next, after feeding a patient via nasogastric tube, they should be positioned in option A, supine position. Option B, left lateral position. Option C, high fowler position. Option D, pond position. The answer will be option C, high fowler position. After feeding, we are providing the high fowler position because we have to prevent the aspiration. That's why we are providing the high fowler position. Position for central line insertion into the subclavian vein. Option A, high fowler position. Option B, pond position. Option C, Trendelenburg position. Option D, left lateral position. The answer will be option C, Trendelenburg position. Position for central line, we are providing the Trendelenburg position because it enhances venous filling, reduces air embolism risks. Next, best position for a patient undergoing thoracentesis. Option A, supine with leg elevated. Option B, leaning forward, arms on the table. Option C, high fowlers with arms down. Option D, sideline position. Option B is the correct answer, leaning forward, arms on the table, and also because it expands intercostal space for the needle insertion. Next, Which position promotes the drainage after lobectomy? Option A, operative side down, operative side up. Option C, supine position. Option D, prone position. The option B is the correct answer. Operative side should be always in the up, like that. This is a patient's operative hair. It should be upper side. Option B is the correct answer because it allows the good lungs expansion of the remaining lobe and prevents dependent lung collapse. Next, best position for suspected air embolism. Option A, Trendelenburg left side. Option B, high Fowler. Option C, right lateral. Option D, supine position. The answer will be option A, Trendelenburg position, because traps air in the right atrium, preventing embolus from entering pulmonary circulation. Next, for postural drainage of lower lobes, the correct position is supine with head down. Option B, high Fowler position. Option C, sitting upright position. Option D, prone with head up. The answer will be option A, supine with head down, uses gravity to drain secretion from lower lungs field. Next question. After tonsillectomy, child should be placed in option A, supine position. Option B, prone or sideline position. Option C, Trendelenburg position. Option D, Fowler position. The answer will be option B, prone or sideline position, because it prevents aspiration of blood or secretions. Next, after mastectomy, affected arm should be hanging downward. Option B, tightly bandaged. Option C, elevated with support. Option D, immobilized in sling. Option C is the correct answer, elevated with support, because it reduces edema and promotes lymphatic drainage. Next, in suspected appendicitis, avoid option A, supine position. Option B, Fowler position. Option C, right lateral position. Option D, Trendelenburg position. The answer will be option D. In appendicitis, we have to avoid the Trendelenburg position. Option D is the correct answer, because it increases risk for spreading infection to upper abdomen. Next, for spinal anesthesia, patient is placed option A, high Fowler position. Option B, prone position. Option C, lateral knee chest position. Option D, supine with leg extended position. The answer will be option C, lateral or knee chest position. Option C is the correct answer. Opens of vertebral spaces for needle insertion. Next, for a woman in labor with an umbilical cord prolapse, which position we have to give? Option A, supine position. Option B, knee chest position. Option C, left lateral position. Option D, high Fowler position. The answer will be option B, knee chest position, because it decreases cord compression and improves the fetal perfusion. Next, best position for a client with left-sided pleural effusion. Option A, left lateral. Option B, prone position. Option C, right lateral position. Option D, supine position. The answer will be Option C, right lateral position. It's allow the maximum expansion of unaffected lungs. Next question. Patient undergoing lumbar puncture should be placed in option A, Sims position, option B, supine position, option C, sideline or curled position or fetal position, option D, high Fowler position. The answer will be option C, sideline or curled position. Option C is the correct answer because opens intervertebral space for needle entry. Next question. Position for chest tube insertion. Option A, supine position. Option B, Trendelenburg position. Option C, sitting upright with arms supported. Option D, pond position. The answer will be sitting upright with arms supported. Option C is the correct answer because it provides access to pleural space and the lungs expansions. Next, during peritoneal dialysis infusion, it should be option A, Trendelenburg position, reverse Trendelenburg position, option C, supine or low Fowler position, option D, high Fowler position. The answer will be option C, supine or low Fowler position because it promotes even fluid distribution in abdominal cavity. Next, best position for rectal temperature. Option A, prone position. Option B, left lateral Sims position. Option C, supine position. Option D, lithotomy position. For rectal temperature, we have to give the patient left lateral position. Left lateral. Option B is the correct answer. Next, best position for venous access in hypovolemia. Option A, sitting position. Option B, supine with leg elevated. Option C, pond position. Option D, high Fowler position. The answer option B is the correct answer, supine with leg elevated. It improves the venous return to the heart. Next, to relieve hypotension after epidural anesthesia, which position should be given? Option A, high Fowler position. Option B, supine with leg elevated. Option C, pond position. Option D, left lateral position. Option D is the correct answer, left lateral position, because it improves the uteroplacental perfusion and cardiac output. Next, best position for women in third trimester of pregnancy with hypotension. Option A, supine position. Option B, right lateral position. Option C, left lateral position. Option D, high Fowler position. The option C is the correct answer, left lateral position, because it prevents compression of vena cava and improves the circulation. Next, for suspected air embolism during IV therapy, option A, right lateral Trendelenburg position. Option B, left lateral Trendelenburg position. Option C, supine position. Option D, semi-Fowler position. The answer will be option B, left lateral Trendelenburg position, because it traps air in the right atrium and prevents pulmonary embolism. Next, during epidural anesthesia administration, best position: option A, supine position. Option B, Trendelenburg position. Option C, sitting or lateral with arched back. Option D, high Fowler position. The answer option C is the correct answer, sitting or lateral arched back position, because it widens intervertebral space for the catheter insertion. Next, post-angiography of femoral artery. The limb should be elevated above the heart. Option B, flexed at hip. Option C, extended and straight. Option D, in semifurlers. The answer will be option C, extended and straight. Option C is the correct answer because it prevents bleeding and promotes healing at puncture site. Next question. Best position for paracentesis. Option A, supine position. Option B, left lateral position. Option C, sitting upright position. Option D, prone position. The answer will be option C, sitting upright, because it allows fluid to collect in lower abdomen for easier aspirations. Next, Trendelenburg position is avoided in option A, shock. Option B, cord polyps. Option C, increased ICP. Option D, air embolism. The answer will be option C, increased ICP, because intracranial pressure, because Trendelenburg increases the intracranial pressure. Next, reverse Trendelenburg is used in GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. Next, B, spinal anesthesia. Option C, enema administration. Option D, lumbar puncture. The answer will be option A. It reduces the acid reflux so that we can use the GERD in reverse Trendelenburg position. For feeding via gastrectomy tube, option A, supine position. Which position should be provided? Like that, which position should be provided? Which position should be provided? Here, supine position. Option B, semifurlar position. Option C, Trendelenburg position. Option D, left lateral position. The answer will be option B. When we are giving the nasogastric tube feeding, always we have to provide the semifurlar position, because it prevents the aspirations. If we are giving in supine position, it can be aspirate to the patients. That's why we are using the semifurlar position. Next, to prevent pressure injury in a bedridden patient, always give the which position? Option A, supine with pillows. Option B, frequent repositioning. Option C, Trendelenburg. Option D, knee chest position. The answer will be option B. When a patient is in the bedridden, it's chance to be bed sore. So we have to change the position after 2 hours. 2 hours we have to change. Frequent repositioning the patients, mainly 2 hours. The answer will be option B. To auscultate lung bases, which position should be given? Option A, high furler position. Option B, supine position. Option C, prone position. Option D, sideline position. The answer will be option A, high furler position we have to give, because it facilitates the full lungs expansion and breath sound clarity. Next, most suitable position for pelvic exam. Option A, supine position. Option B, prone position. Option C, lithotomy position. And option D, left seams position. The answer will be lithotomy position. For the delivery also we are giving the lithotomy position. For pelvic examination also lithotomy position. For the rectum examination also lithotomy. position. It's because it provides full visualization of perineal area. Next, following spinal surgery, the patient should be option A, prone position, option B, supine with log roll turns, option C, left lateral, option D, Trendelenburg position. The answer will be option B, supine with log roll position, because it prevents the spinal twisting and maintains the alignment. For catheter insertion in male, which position should be given? Option A, left lateral position, option B, supine position, option C, Trendelenburg position, option D, high Fowler position. The answer will be option B, supine position, because it provides access to urethral matters. Next, position for patients receiving NG tube feeding. As we already discussed, the answer will be option B, semi-Fowler position or high Fowler position, because it prevents the aspirations and promotes the digestion. Next, after lumbar puncture, to avoid headache, what should be done? We have to give the patient supine position 4 to 6 hourly. The answer will be supine position for 4 to 6 hours to prevent the headache, vomiting and nausea also. Next, which position? Because during labor, patient with shoulder dystocia is placed in which position? This is the tricky question. During the labor, we already told we give the lithotomy position, but here they told that shoulder dystocia, they already mentioned it is not a normal delivery, it's a shoulder dystocia. The option are option A, Mac-Roberts position, option B, lithotomy position, option C, Trendelenburg position, option D, knee chest position. So knee chest position will be not there, Trendelenburg position also be not there, and lithotomy position should be not there because it's for the normal delivery. But here they told, so already mentioned that shoulder dystocia, so we are giving the Mac-Roberts position. Option A will be the correct answer, because it flexes the maternal thighs to open the pelvic. Next, best position for epidural blood patches. Option A, left lateral curled position, option B, high Fowler position, option C, supine, option D, prone. The answer will be option A, left lateral curled position, because it's similar to lumbar puncture to target site of CSF leak. Next, position for patient with suspected DVT. Option A, limb elevated, option B, Trendelenburg position, option C, prone position, option D, flat supine position. The answer will be option A, limb elevated, because promotes the venous return and reducing the swelling. Next, position during thoracotomy post-operative care. Option A, operative side up, option B, operative side down, option C, prone position, option D, supine. As we already discussed, the good organ should be up, so the answer will be operative side up. Next, it's enhancing the lung expansion and drainage. Next, most operative position for CPR. Option A, prone, option B, supine or hard surface, option C, high Fowler, option D, left lateral. The answer will be supine or on the hard surface, because when we are giving the giving the CPR, the patient should be in the hard surface, because if we give the prone position or high faller position or left lateral position, we can't get the sternum to give the CPR. So answer will be option B, supine or hard surface. It's allow the effective chest compression. Thank you everyone. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos. It is not an content to give all the productive things we are giving to you. We are giving the repeated MCQ and the most important MCQ for the nursing exam. Please like, share and subscribe.